Today, we're going to look at this Canon EF 17-40 L lens on the EOS R6 to see if it's any good for video and vlogging. Let's go. What's up everybody? Phil with Photo Gear Fun here today. I'm going to check out this Canon 17-40 EF lens. It's an older lens, EF mount. I've got an adapter on here to fit on this EOS R6. We're going to see if it's any good for video. So what I'm going to do is walk along the pond as I normally do with these types of videos, and I'll try different stabilizations. Right now this is IBIS only. We'll turn on digital stabilization, then we'll do enhanced stabilization, and I'll try to walk normally, and then I'll walk carefully and see what we can do from a stabilization perspective, and let's just see how good this EF 17-40 lens is on this EOS R6. Alright, so we are walking along the pond. I'm going to walk normally. I'm holding this lens, or calling the setup by the lens. It's a fairly long lens, so you have room to do that. Just going to walk normally and see how this looks with IBIS only, and then we'll turn on digital stabilization, and then we'll do enhanced stabilization. So I've got it set to auto ISO 1/50th a second, f4, which is the maximum aperture on this lens, and I'm walking normally. The camera is definitely moving around, so I expect there to be some bumps here. Now what I'll do is try to walk slowly and carefully to see if we can't get some good stabilization with IBIS only on this 17-40 lens. This is me walking carefully and slowly. It's very easy to look into this lens, by the way. It's got a big, huge front element, so hopefully I'm doing better than I normally do looking at the lens. I'll do one more strip here with IBIS only, walking slowly and carefully. Check out the corners to see if there's any crazy warping or warble or anything that you notice with the stabilization. This is me again walking slowly, bending my knees. A semi-ninja walk. Okay, step on the bump. Alright, now we're going to turn on just digital stabilization and see how that looks. Okay, so now we have digital stabilization on. I'm going to walk slowly to start. We'll see how we can do with this 17-40 on the R6, IBIS, and digital stabilization. You'll see it on the screen. I'll put it up there. Me walking slowly on this bumpy trail. I don't know that this would be the best if you're in a hurry or you need to walk quickly, but hopefully we can do okay like this. So that is walking normally. Now we're going to pick up the pace, and I'm sorry, that was walking slowly. Now we're going to pick up the pace and just walk normally. And then what we'll do next is we'll turn on enhanced digital stabilization, which should be the best stabilization you get, IBIS digital enhanced. So this is just walking normally, holding it by the lens. This R6 4, you see the bokeh, maximum aperture. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is turn on enhanced digital stabilization, and we'll see how that looks. Okay, so this is enhanced. You can see there's a crop, so this shot is tighter, but I still think it's probably okay at 17 millimeters. I'm walking slowly with enhanced, so this should be, in theory, the best, most stable image. Holding it out by the lens. My arm's a little tired. I've done a couple of these videos now. I'm doing one on the R5 as well, and this kind of gets a little bit heavy, so there might be a little more shake than normal. Just brace that arm, walking slowly and carefully. We're at 17 millimeters f4, and then what we're going to do is just walk normally, and then we'll wrap this up. Alright, so enhanced, just walking normally. See if that looks any different. Alright, so that's going to do it. We're finished in enhanced stabilization mode here with IBIS. Hope you found that video informative or helpful in some way. If you did, please consider subscribing. Give it a like if you liked the video. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. That's fine too. I really want to know what you think. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below about the stabilization of this lens. I can tell you that it is noisy, and you're hearing the fountain now, but if it were quiet, you would hear the motor noise picking up on this Deity D4 Duo Pro. So it's something to consider. Definitely you'll hear like a chirping kind of sound with this. It's not the most quiet lens if you're using the shotgun mic, but if you use a lav, you should be fine. Get out there and have your photo gear fun, and I will talk at you again in the next video.